Welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swat with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about gearing up at the state capitol for another possible round of base closures in the state of California. My guest this segment is Al Muratsuchi, who's a member of the State Assembly from Torrance. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, you're a member of the Veteran Affairs Committee.
Yes.
You are the chair of the Select Committee on the Aerospace Industry, and those really have a sort of a common core. And as you recall, between 1989 and 2005, an independent commission, the Base Realignment and Closure Commission, closed 350 bases throughout the state of California, many in California, I mean throughout the country and in California. And there's a possibility of another round of cuts. So I know aerospace is very important to you. How would you go about trying to minimize those cuts if another round is impending?
Yeah. Well, Steve, you're identifying an issue that obviously is not just important to me and my district, which is in the LA South Bay area, but clearly has a large economic significance for the entire state. The potential base closure issue not only would affect the military personnel that are directly employed or work at these bases, but it would have reverberate and have a much larger economic impact to the aerospace industry that oftentimes develops around a military base. Case in point, my district, the industry that is developed around the Los Angeles Air Force Base is very large. We have some of the largest aerospace companies in the country, including Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, and Boeing. And much of that is developed around the Air Force Space and Missile Systems Center that is located at the Los Angeles Air Force Base. So, with the talks and the concern about any potential base closure, there is a lot of concern. We want to make sure that we are prepared for any potential base closure discussions.
So how do you get prepared? I mean, you have a select committee, for example, where you're going to look into the industry to try to prop it up, perhaps economically, try to improve the business climate. How do you go about doing your work? What are you going to be doing?
Sure. Well, first, as the chair of the Veterans Affairs Committee, I work closely with the military community in the state of California. And so, I'm constantly in contact with military leaders in the state to make sure that we are all discussing the potential base closure issue. And combining that with the chairmanship of the Aerospace Committee, I want to get all the stakeholders, get all of the major aerospace industry leaders together with the military leaders to talk about the potential implications of the base closure, not only for the military personnel, but also for the aerospace industry.
So to start to build a coalition that you can use to fight potential action?
Exactly. Because the stakes are high. I mean, California has had suffered the brunt of the prior BRAC base closures and personnel cuts, and again, we're not just talking about the military, but also the industry as a whole.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time. We could talk about this for 5 more minutes, but Al Muratsuchi of Torrance, thanks very much for coming by. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube and also on My Government on Demand. I'm Steve Swat. Have a great day.